Crybaby Bridges. Haunted bridges in multiple states where ghostly cries of children can be heard. Crybaby bridges are often unassuming, simple wooden or metal structures, some abandoned and overgrown with moss, others still in use but shrouded in local superstition. The stories tied to these bridges typically involve young mothers, tragic accidents, or desperate acts of despair. A mother, overwhelmed by life's hardships, is said to have thrown her infant into the dark waters below. Racked with guilt, she either leapt in after the child or lived the rest of her days in torment. The spirits of the children, or sometimes the mother herself, are said to linger, their cries carried on the wind. In other variations, an accident claims the life of a child, a wagon overturning, a car skidding off the edge, or a careless misstep near the bridge's railing. The grief of these untimely deaths is believed to stain the area, making it a place where the veil between the living and the dead is unusually thin. Rogues Hollow, Ohio, nestled in a quiet, forested area. This bridge is one of the most infamous crybaby bridges. Locals report hearing the faint cries of an infant late at night, especially during the fall months when the air feels heavy with decay. The legend says a young mother, ostracized by her community, sought solace in the hollow but met a tragic end near the bridge. Blackstone Creek, Maryland. This bridge is a relic of the 19th century, its rusted frame stretching over a sluggish creek. The story here involves a young servant girl, pregnant out of wedlock, was driven to desperation by the shame of her situation. On stormy nights, her sobs are said to mix with the wail of the wind. Crybaby Bridge, Texas deep in the heart of Texas. A lonely bridge near a forgotten dirt road has terrified generations. Legend has it that a wagon carrying a family overturned, trapping the children beneath its weight. Locals claim that if you park your car on the bridge and cut the engine, you can hear tiny hands tapping on the vehicle, begging for help. Sleepy Hollow Road, Kentucky. Small, rickety bridge lies at the end of a winding road lined with gnarled trees. Here, it is said a young woman drowned herself and her child after being abandoned by her lover. On moonless nights, visitors swear they can hear faint cries and sometimes see the silhouette of a woman in white standing on the bridge's edge. The experience of crybaby bridges. For thrill seekers and paranormal enthusiasts, visiting a crybaby bridge is both an adventure and a test of courage. Many who dare to visit do so at night, often